Get it together. Get it together. Get it together. I just watched the finale of Hannibal. And I have to forewarn you guys now that there's going to be a lot of spoilers, but at least before my spoilers, I will give you guys the non-spoiler version, but the finale just was progressive at best. It was leading everything up to the moment that we all knew that was coming, and then it delivered and gave us much more than we could ever possibly imagine. So overall, it's incredible, it's shocking, it's... I have to get into the spoilers, so if you do not want to know anymore, turn this video off. Yeah, go ahead, you know you want to. Okay, you've been forewarned, here we go. So because I haven't done a video on, the first couple of episodes of Hannibal, I'm going to have to catch you up really quick, and basically how it's set up from, since the beginning, it immediately starts us off with Jack Crawford and Hannibal Lecter just doing the stare-off, facing each other, and all of a sudden, bam, fight happens, and they're just like at each other. Hannibal grabs a knife, throws it at Jack. Jack gets stabbed in the hand. This is how they're starting it off. Blacks out, and it gives us 12 weeks earlier, and then we are set off with Will is in an insane asylum. Hannibal is not, which is where he should be, which happened back in season 1, which I know I'll probably have to do a video on later. Trust me, I'll get to it. Just roll with me here. But Will thinks that Hannibal is behind all of this, but he can't remember. Very unfortunate. Anyway, it's just like, okay, they pick up right where the first season left off. Everyone's kind of dangling about. They thought that Will never had it in him. He's always been this tortured soul, but never a murderer. Hannibal's been behind these murders the entire time. Will knows it's Hannibal, but he has no way to prove it. It's just so much, and they play on it so well. And for the next 13 episodes, you're wondering what the heck is going to happen. Jack and Will, and they realize that Hannibal is doing things that he shouldn't be doing. They conjure a trap, they lure him in. It's very stylistic, very grim, very detailed, and so many different close-ups of raindrops falling and going, oh my god, imagery overload. I gotta pace myself here for a second. I'm okay, I promise. So it comes down to Jack and Hannibal. Alana Bloom, she pops up in the middle of that fight. Jack's bleeding from his, neck, and Hannibal's bashing up against the door. Ugh. Finally, Alana shows up. She's got her gun pointed. Hannibal's like, turn away. Pretend you didn't see anything. I will spare your life. Alana pulls the trigger. Click. Nothing. Hannibal just says, I took your bullets. Alana starts running. She finds herself in a room, and she knows that Hannibal's on the other side of the door because she shut and locked it, and she's like, she found the gun, put the bullets inside, fires, bam, 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 bam. She's like, I got bullets. No, really? Abigail Hobbs pops up. Now, let me explain who Abigail Hobbs is. Abigail was someone who was very close to Will Graham back in the first season. She was a victim of her father, who was a serial killer as well. Will shot and killed him and befriended Abigail, kind of keeping her safe and feeling very responsible for her because she went through a very traumatic event. Well, Hannibal got a hold of her and supposedly killed her, making Will kind of start connect the dots and thinking, okay, Hannibal's not right. He's not who I thought he was. He's insane. Hannibal framed Will. Will went into an insane asylum, and he believed that Abigail was dead. All of a sudden, she pops up. Like, really? Pops up? I thought she was dead. Ah! So, she pushes Alana out the window. I am so done. Will actually comes in at the last minute and sees Alana on the ground just kind of, dying. Will goes inside. He finds himself confronting the one thing he never thought he would, and that is seeing Abigail Hobbs alive. He is bewildered. He just looks at her and is like... Hannibal pops up right behind him. He turns around and he says, I thought you were supposed to leave. And Hannibal's like, we didn't want to leave without you. He takes a knife and he just guts Will in the stomach. And then he takes Abigail, slits her throat, and is like, let it happen. No. No. I wouldn't let my head back with you around, even if you were 100 miles away. So Hannibal goes outside. He lets the rain wash over him like he's being baptized or something. And I guess they died. It's kind of only logical. If you get gutted in the stomach, you could survive. But in the way this went down, God knows. Abigail's without a doubt dead. Jack is possibly dead because the last thing we saw with him is his wife on the other end saying hello. And that's it. And what the twist of that is the fact that they were just helping each other out for some time before she became a little suspicious and wary of Hannibal. She disappeared in season 2 for some time, popped up again, and, she just never trusted Hannibal. She got the heck out and away from him, and all of a sudden she's right next to him. It just didn't make any sense. So that is the finale of Hannibal, and I'm just like a little weirded out. So much happened in that end scene where every single character was involved, and I like that. That's great, but Abigail is the only element that I knew that just didn't make any sense to me. I don't like the setup of believing that she was dead this entire season, to have her pop up, push Alana out the window, be in this devastated girl mode, and then get killed again. You were pushing it already by having her alive and kill for Hannibal. Now all of a sudden she just dies in Hannibal's hands? Ugh. Doesn't make any sense. So somehow there's a little bit of poetic justice in here that I'm not seeing. I think a lot of people will like it. I think a lot of people would hate it. I am a little mixed in between. It was great. It was intense. I nearly cried. I'm just sitting there going, this is sad. So have you guys seen the Hannibal finale? Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. If you liked it, if you hated it, all that kind of stuff. But that's all I got for tonight. I had to make a video tonight because it was just like, I gotta talk about it. I had to vent. What do you think is going to happen next season? That's my question of the day. Besides what you thought of the finale, what do you think is going to happen next? Even if you think it's going to follow the books spot on from here, let me know. Anyway, that's all I got. So until next time, guys.